Fall is one of my favorite times of the year, a season between the two extremes, summer and winter, hot and cold. There's something magical that happens in the in-between, the moment just before you fall asleep, or when the sun begins to set, turning from day to night. It's a time of transition. In fact, it is believed that nature spirits can be found in those in-between places, where a forest meets the pasture, or a river meets its edge. Nature spirits help us to understand our place in the world and the rhythms of nature. As guardians of the natural world, they help us to create flow in our gardens. So the best thing that you can do is to acknowledge that they're there and thank them for being present. That's why before we dig on our property or make big changes, I always ask them for their blessing. When you buy new plants for the garden, sit quietly and invite them in. Talk to the plant as well. You'd be amazed at the difference it makes in your garden when you begin to cultivate a deeper relationship with nature and the unseen. You may even begin to feel and sense their presence too. It was a busy couple weeks on the homestead. We started to dig a new well. We already have a well which flows directly into our home and is powered by an electric pump, but we also wanted to add another well to our property, one that was manual, in case there's ever an extended power outage and we are unable to use our electric pump. We recently purchased an emergency pump for this reason that can be inserted into our primary well, but you cannot have too many water sources. I dowsed for water using a pendulum to locate the best spot for us to dig our well. Dowsing has been used for centuries to locate underground water and precious metals. Some people even refer to it as water witching. Everything has energy, and water specifically is a powerful energy source. You can use dowsing rods, a pendulum like I did, or even a couple of wired coat hangers will work. In fact, I even used the wired coat hangers just to double check our spot. And sure enough, the wired hangers crossed over each other, forming an X shape when I walked over the spot we were considering. So I knew that would be the right place for it, right next to the greenhouse near the creek. We've never dug a new well, so once we got all the parts, we got right to work. It's taken us longer than we thought, but we're making progress. We've been using a 14-pound T-post driver, so the pipes are slowly making their way into the ground. I'm sure it would have gone a lot faster had we had more weight on our driver. The post driver rattles every bone and muscle in your body with each pound. So between the both of us and the other work that we have to do, we've been taking our time and doing a little bit each day. When we first started to put our well spike into the ground, it began to go in at a slight angle. We tried to pull it out, but it wouldn't budge, so we got creative and used some leverage to straighten it back out. As you begin to fasten the pipes together, you have to make sure that they are really tight. So we used a pipe wrench to secure them and continued to tighten the pipes as they went deeper and deeper into the ground after several drives with our pounder, in case anything loosened up after using the post driver. We managed to get 10 feet of pipe into the ground. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it was certainly something for us to celebrate. We hope to be done with this over the next week, so I'll keep you updated on our progress in my next video and show you the next stage after we get all of this piping into the ground, which is putting on the hand pump. I've been cleaning up the garden and even started to plant more kale and collard greens in the hoop house. By the end of October, we're likely to begin to see some frost, so these will be the last veggies I plant for the season. The leaves are starting to fall, so pretty soon our land will be covered with leaves. I'll use many of those in the compost, but also as a mulch to protect my garden beds over winter. I've been letting the chickens roam around most of the day. They are great foragers and so much happier and healthier when they get that time to explore. They follow me around like little puppies. I'm so glad that we decided to add chickens to our homestead. They have become part of our home, our family. They have a special place in my heart and make it all that much more enjoyable working outside. The channel is growing, and I feel so extremely grateful for the love and support that I receive. I had no idea what to expect when I started this channel earlier this year. All I knew was that I wanted to document what my husband and I were building on our new homestead and hopefully inspire others to return to the land and reconnect with nature. Something inside of you shifts when you do. You feel awake, alive, and realize your true purpose and why we are here on this planet. We are all connected. The plants, the trees, the stars, the animals, and to each other. When we take care of one another and of this land that we call home, we can feel the darkness lifting. We restore balance and harmony, not only on this earth, but within ourselves and within our consciousness. I can't think of a better way to experience this world in this lifetime than one that is so pure and divinely connected. May we all remember who we truly are and the power we have as creator beings, the power to change this world.